Hi everyone, it's me, and I finally got a name for my baby boy. His name is James Walter. There's a story behind the name of James. Little James, basically. I might call him LJ, but Little James, sometime about 20 years ago or so in Oklahoma, my so-called ex-husband and I was going to adopt a little boy. The mother who had the little boy was only like 15, not even 16, and she didn't want the baby. The grandmother and grandfather didn't want the baby or anything else. And so what happened is that during the adoption time of getting little James, we let him stay at her house like for 2 nights or so. And so on the morning of the second night, we got awoken by some very loud knocking because they lived in the same trailer park. Yes, I lived in a trailer in Oklahoma. Bad decision. If you live in Oklahoma, do not live in a trailer because it's called Tornado Alley for a reason. All trailers have big bullseyes on the top of them saying, "Take me now." Yes. We know that all too much, don't we, dear? We lived in one and it totally wiped out. My neighbor's trailer across the street was picked up and flipped over. But anyway, back to the story of why I chose the name James for him is I received a knock on my door, and it was Elizabeth, and she knocked violently, and she got me up out of bed. She goes, come with me, hurry, hurry, hurry. So I went in through the back door of her trailer, and she said, "James isn't moving. What's wrong? What's wrong?" So I picked up little James, and little James had passed away sometime during the night. They said it was SIDS. So, James, he was only like 3.5 months old, almost 4. And when I lost him. So, and he kind of reminds me, he had little blonde hair with little bald spots, but James, he was so happy. And I tell you, when I had little James with me, I had me a Shar-Pei and a teacup poodle, and if you was to come into that house, that poodle and the Shar-Pei would eat you alive if you was to touch that baby. That was their baby. But yeah, he kind of reminds me of my little James. Little James, he would scream and cry every time that he had to go visit his mom, because until the adoption papers came through, we were not allowed to have full custody of little James until our adoption papers came through, and it was taking some time because she was having thoughts and everything, so it was kind of hard. And then when he passed away, it was even harder with depression and everything else. But he was a sweet little baby. But he kind of reminds me of him. Lucky! Oh my God, he's so cute. My husband says he's kind of creepy. And he says if I go out in public with him that he's not going to talk to me or anything like that. So he says that might be a good thing that I take him out, because he won't have to go with me if I take little James with me. But anyway, that's little James. And this is the and Terry has his little sister. So his little twin sister. So I've got matching suits for us, and this is her matching skeleton suit. See, isn't that cute? Oh my god! And they glow in the dark, by the way. Both these outfits glow in the dark. And so I got a monkey outfits too. This is hers, and look, little monkey shoes. I gotta cut that off. It's a flyaway. But she got little, I had to take it off the coat hangers because the coat hanger didn't fit in the box there. And this is how they look, but this is his. And the back of it says, I adore my mommy. And somebody just messaged me. And this is the crib, well, the cradle, which I dropped on my toe again. And this is just foam. And I put it in there. And I'm actually getting another baby doll, believe it or not. A lady and I are doing a swap. She's seen some of my nappy white boxes, and she wants me to make some. So, yeah. But anyway, oh my gosh, look at him. Little James. And my brother's name is James, too. So, and Walter... that is my mother's half-brother's name. So, James Walter. I could call him James Walter Lee. Or James Walter Dennis Lee. But, no. His name is going to be James Walter. So, say hi to everybody. Say, oh, nope, that's a fist. You can't show him a fist. Say hi. Look at these hands. I mean, these fingernails. Oh, let me see if I can get them into play here. Focus. Look at that. I mean, that is, I mean, look at his nails and look at mine. Mine are dirty and his is clean. But look. I mean, he's even got the little white fingernail part that needs to be clipped. And look, I mean, it's just so awesome. I mean, yes, I got bit by another spider on my hand. But look at the vein work. Oh my gosh. And look, right here, let me, look at that vein work. Isn't that awesome? I mean, look, his eyes got, like, you know how babies always have that little bit of, looks like their eyes are wet and stuff? That's what it looks like. See, if he had crystal blue eyes, that's what little James had, blue eyes. And look at his mouth. I mean, I am so fascinated with him. I mean, does he not look like a real baby? If he would blink, I think I would shit my pants and run. Yeah, that's the first time you're going to hear me say a bad word, but yeah, I would absolutely poop my pants and run. Look at his ears. I mean, so awesome. And each bit of this hair has been put in by hand. I would like to find somebody who does hair and see if I can have his hair more hair put in and make it a fuller head of blonde hair. But oh my gosh, I am just so fascinated with it. I've carried him around all night. And then I even got him a dresser. Look at my room. My room is so pretty. I love my room. But anyway, swing around. But this dresser right here, that's his dresser. Yeah, that's my skull. That thing is heavy. Sean, Auntie Sean, yes, Sean is now Auntie Sean to Terry's baby and my baby. And she's like, oh, dear God. But anyway, that is his dresser. And his crib goes on top of there. And he sits up and he watches me. And I did the binky that you set up for me, Michaela. And I didn't have E6000, so I used my regular crafting glue. I hope I do good, because I only use super glue usually. But I cleaned my room. Well, okay, I didn't straighten that up, but I straightened all that. See, I am all set for Halloween. Looky. And they actually have these molds here, like this one and this one. They actually have those molds at Michael's. So you can buy these candy molds at Michael's and make it. But this is the house I made last year. I'm all ready for Halloween. Okay, I'll stop. But anyway, and if anyone can find me any of those little mannequins like that, full mannequins, let me know and I will trade you. I will do a trade. Okay? So, well, everybody, peace out. And toodles. Say bye. Look at all my duct tape. And my camera that I still don't know how to use. My bear my husband got me. Look, isn't he beautiful? So, peace out and toodles. Bye, everybody.